Hello, my name is Jeff Dunn. I'm lead pastor at Christ United. I've been working with Refuge Ministry on Coastal's campus for 18 years. And over that 18 years, we've seen God do some amazing things. A lot of amazing things have happened on the university, especially around teams. For those of you who don't know already, Coastal Carolina has some amazing teams. The inaugural season for the football team was in 2003, just 11 years later, after the work of Coach Bennett and then Coach Moglia. That team was ranked number 1 in the nation on November the 9th of 2014. Well, then we had the baseball team, when Gary Gilmore took over in 1996. Don't know if he had it in mind, but 20 years later, June of 2016, Coastal Carolina baseball won the World Series of college baseball. Well, what they brought to the university was powerful. I mean, in that winning season and that winning time, if you were a part of the excitement of that, you saw that these teams earned the applause and admiration of thousands of people. In addition to that, they brought pride and joy to a student body of 10,000 people, to a surrounding community of hundreds of thousands of people, and to family and friends and alumni around the nation and around the world. Everybody on Coastal's campus wanted to meet one of those team members, and just to be able to say, I know them and I'm a part of this team. I'm part of a community that's done something extraordinary. Well, as you look at that, and we've been around the campus during those years, there's still an amazing reality, and that is that those wins, as beautiful as they are ultimately not really of any eternal significant value. The reality is that the wins brought joy and excitement for a week or a month. But in the lives of the students, these 10,000 students on Coastal Carolina's campus, we found that about 8,000 of them truly have not even come to know a relationship with the God who created them, really don't even know the purpose for which they're alive, don't have lasting sense of peace and joy and meaning and purpose in their lives. And so what we found was this, is that there's so much effort and so much devotion to winning things that don't really last. But the thing that needs to be won above everything else are the hearts and lives of these precious students, deeply loved by God and with great purpose and value, but not yet knowing what that value and that purpose is. The way Paul said it was this. He said, everyone who competes in the games, he's speaking of the Olympic Games, and it's the same for all the games that we've talked about. He said they actually enter into strict training, but they do this to win a crown that will not last. But we do it to win a crown that will last forever. What Paul was saying was, man, there's something bigger than winning games. And what's bigger than winning games is actually winning the hearts and lives of people that are deeply and dearly loved by God. Well, on Coastal Carolina's campus, we have so many of those hearts and lives and souls. We again have 8,000 right now who don't know their right hand from their left in terms of who they are in relationship with the God that created them. And so what we're building is a team. Now, I want to say that over 18 years, what we've learned is this, is students reach students. And just like a college baseball World Series is not won by adults and by fans, it's won by the players. It's won by the students who devote themselves to that purpose. In the same way, we've learned over the years that students radically devoted to reaching their fellow students for Christ is the key to reaching a campus for Christ. And so we have learned also that having those students, bringing them together into a team and devoting themselves to that purpose is what will change the face of Coastal Carolina University. So we are building a team, the ultimate team. It is a team radically committed to the ultimate goal, and that goal is taking ordinary students and turning them into fully devoted followers of Jesus Christ. Now here's the thing about this team. When you think about what baseball students and football students and soccer players and basketball players, what they invest in their team is beautiful. They're radically devoted to it. Well, we say this team is one to which we are radically devoted, and the students on this team are radically devoted. But they're devoted not to win or earn the applause and admiration of their fellow students. They're actually not wanting to get applause and admiration from them. They're wanting to give life and hope to them. And it's not so that somebody can have joy and pride for a week. It's so they can have joy and peace and power and purpose for their entire lives. And it's not just so that somebody can say that they know a player on the team or that they're a part of a community for 4 years. but so that they can know the God who gave them life and they can be a part of a family that lasts forever. See, we're looking at a goal that's eternally significant for every life that it touches. And so we're asking you if you want to be a part of that team, because look, you don't get on Coastal's baseball team if you're halfway devoted to that team. To be a part of that team means radical devotion to that team. It means giving yourself fully to accomplishing the purpose that that team has set out, and that is to win games. But we're asking you if you would like to be devoted to a team that's radically committed to winning souls for Christ, to bringing people into a relationship with God. And so if you're a student and you're a follower of Jesus Christ, we want you to prayerfully consider becoming a part of the Refuge Ministry Leadership Team. And so we encourage you to prayerfully consider clicking on that button that says join the team. And if you're a parent or a business leader or an alumni or just a Christ follower who's thinking, I would love to be a part of making this team happen, you can. You see, what we've learned is that collegiate athletic teams build great programs because they're able to offer scholarships to the best students in those sports and bring them together and allow them to fully devote themselves to making those teams winning teams. In the same way, people just like you have stepped up to provide scholarships to bring the very best student leaders and allow them to fully devote themselves to this team, so that we can be a part of creating a team that's radically devoted to the ultimate goal, the goal of turning ordinary students into fully devoted followers of Jesus Christ. To be a part of that team, all you've got to do is right now click on Support the Team, and you can be a part of making it happen.